Updates.
On the wrong side.
Oh, I didn't know that you had a side. Oh, I'm playing the role of Gary today.
Well, I'm always there. It's okay. We'll just reverse this in post.
Okay.
Gary's on the wrong side.
Yeah,
This is my left hand. This is my right hand.
Okay. Well, all right. We can switch.
No, just sit down. All right. So what are we talking about today?
Well, we could. There's a couple of things we could hit on real briefly. We could say just really quickly that there was an iWork update. This came down on a software update, so maybe hit your software update if you have iWork.
I do. I'll have to look at that.
And there are rumors that there are some MacBook Airs starting to ship. I haven't heard anybody actually received one yet.
So it's a whole show about stuff that we don't really know much about.
Except for, I do know this. Gary lost all of his music from his iPod.
Except that I got it back pretty easily, though.
Oh, okay, well, tell us about this story.
Well, there's another. Okay, so my iPod, my trusty iPod that I've had for 2.5 years, but it's been sadly neglected since I got my iPhone. Anyway, it died yesterday. It was weird because it was like sitting there, and I heard like the drive spin up and then go down, and the drive spin up and go down, and I saw it was just rebooting over and over again. And I couldn't get it to work right, and I couldn't do all sorts of things. And I finally got the key combination to put it into disk mode, which I don't know what the key combination is now, but you know. And then what happened was
you can see this has been.
Oh well, yeah, like all these fifth generation iPods, they scratch. You look at them and there's scratches across them.
Yeah.
And I saw that everything was on there but my music. Like the movies were on there, the games were on there, files were on there, no music. So it was quite disconcerting. And then the funny thing was, so I haven't used it in months. Really, just been sitting there.
Uh-huh.
So I said, I want to reformat it. I've never reformatted it since I bought it, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I reformatted it because I had all the games, I had all the everything else that was on there, and I had all the music. Actually, the music's it's not in sync really with what I have on, my collection. But I do have all my music on a backup hard drive, just in one place. So there's stuff on my iPhone, there's stuff that's on my laptop, and then there's everything together. So I just drag and dropped, copied all the songs over onto it. And then I did a sync for the photos, for the games, for everything else. Then I drag and drop. I also have like a videos folder, and I did that. And then I did a sync for the podcasts. And really, it was within 20 minutes, and I was completely operational again. And then the funny thing was that I immediately started listening to songs on it, and listened to it in the car. So it's like 6 months, and it was kind of like, all right, if he's not going to pay attention to me, I'm going to just start to do something. And now I'm like, oh, this is a cool device. This has got like all my music. I can actually. Well, the difference is shuffle. Okay, so on this thing, I've got shuffle songs, and I used to use it all the time. I used to, in the car, instead of listening to the radio, I hit shuffle, and I've got like 4,000 songs on here.
Yeah, and so you never know what you're going to
and it's always something I like, but it's different and weird and interesting.
And so what I had to do, actually, is that would have worked on my iPod, except that I had a bunch of Christmas music on it. And so you listen to shuffle, and all of a sudden you hear me jingle bells. So then what I did is I made a playlist of everything except... everything except for the.
I might have. There might be a couple things on here, but shuffle is part of it is you click and you listen, you click and you listen. Now my iPhone.
I had some audiobooks. I just want to say audiobooks that
and
came up as songs, and so all of a sudden you'd have like a chapter.
And then the rabbits were down the hole.
The Larch.
Wonderland.
Yeah, that was not.
Well, okay, so my iPhone, 8 megs on the iPhone, and with other junk on there, there's not enough to make shuffle interesting, because it's just it's about 20 albums I've got on there.
Yeah.
So it's not enough to make shuffle interesting. So I don't like using shuffle.
That's all the radio has.
The iPhone...
but the iPod Shuffle...
Well, yeah. Now the iPhone is horrible for shuffle. The reason is you're listening in the car, and the idea is you can hit skip, and the iPod I can reach down without looking and press the next button. And it's great. But on the iPhone, if you go to the next song, your phone has gone to sleep. You know, the screen's gone to sleep. So you have to actually bring it up, hit the button, slide the thing across, and then you have to find the point on the screen that's the actual little like next button to go next. So even if there were more songs on this, I still wouldn't use it. Shuffle rocks on a 60 gig or 120 gig or whatever. No, gotta skip, gotta go around,
like
get your mood.
Station.
It should be just like Clear Channel.
The perfect shuffle machine is actually the full size iPod.
See you tomorrow.
Yeah.
Sayonara.